to show you 3 classic R&B chord progressions. The first one sounds like this. We're in the key of C, and we're starting on the 2 chord, which is a D, and it's a minor 9. Then we go to the 5 chord, and it's a 13. So G13, and you can add the 9 or not. And then we have C, which is the 1 chord, so it's a 2-5-1. This is C major 9. Or you can play C major 7 like this. And then we get back to the D chord with this A dominant 7, which I'm playing as an altered chord. 2, 5, 1, 6. The second chord progression sounds like this. Now this chord progression is pretty straightforward. In the key of C, it uses all diatonic chords, meaning chords made up from notes of the key. So we've got C major, we've got E minor, then a chromatic walk down to D minor, and then we have F with G in the bass, which creates kind of a G sus kind of sound. Added notes from the C major pentatonic scale, which is the same as the A minor pentatonic scale. That's this. And I'm adding some of those notes in, like this. Here's another fingering for that G. When I say G, I mean F over G. R&B comes from jazz, it comes from blues, and it comes from gospel. This is kind of a gospel sound. Then you can do some blues in there if you want. Before I show you the third and final chord progression, I just want to ask you if you'd give my channel a like and a follow if you're finding this information helpful. The third chord progression goes like this. We're in the key of C still, and we're playing a B flat major chord, which is not in the key of C. It's in the key of F. And when you're playing chords out of the key of F, but you're in the key of C, then that creates a mixolydian sound. What's a mixolydian sound? The mixolydian sound is chords made up from essentially the major scale, but with a flatted seventh instead of a natural seventh. So the classic chord progression in the mixolydian mode is flat 7, 4, 1, all major chords. And that's what I was playing, except I was just doing this fingering here for good voice leading. And you can put in other chords from the key of F. You have basically a C dominant chord, C7, okay? Or you can do that sus sound that we talked about before, like B flat over C. So that'd be. That's a nice sound. And you can also throw in other chords from the key of F, because when you're in the Mixolydian mode, essentially it's like playing the major scale from the 4 chord, if that makes sense. So we're in the key of C, the 4 chord is F, so we're playing F major, but we're in the key of C. Okay, we can play anything that goes in the key of F major, G minor, right? B flat over C, F, C. And then my licks, basically just coming from C major pentatonic scale, just these double stops with hammer-ons. And I'm going to have another video on R&B licks. That's the video. Hope you liked it. And check out my video on R&B rhythms and my other video on R&B licks and runs. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.